Hello everybody, today I would like to tell you a short conversation between the man and the woman. Conversation 1. The woman asked the man if he had heard that Sam had gotten a promotion. The man replied Jim had told him. He wondered if it was great. The woman commented that she wished the Pat had gotten a promotion too. She said Pat really deserved it. Conversation 2. Miss Fuchiter first introduced herself to a man, then she offered to help him. The man replied he was calling from the accounting office. He asked the woman if he could speak with the director. The woman was sorry about the fact that the director was not in. She told she was her assistant and she hoped she could help him. Conversation 3. The man asked the woman what her specials was that night. The woman replied they had fresh shrimp and roast beef. The man thought he would just order something from the regular menu. Conversation 4. The man asked the woman if anyone had called while he had been out. The woman replied he had a message from Mr. Peter. Mr. Peters said he was finished painting the news office. The man was so happy about that. He told the woman to call him Pat and asked him to send bill to the accounting office. Conversations 5. The woman asked John if that were his office. John replied it was Cindy's. He said his office was the one at the end of the hall. The woman wanted to know how he had gotten such nice office. He thought his boss must really like him. Conversation 6. The man told the woman that he had just received the appeal from Mr. Zotiger. The woman asked the man if Mr. Zotiger was his accountant. She said she had thought Miss Wilson had been. The man replied that Mr. Wilson had been, but then Bob had recommended Miss Zotiger. She did a much better job. Conversation 7. The woman asked Frank what his daughter was doing those days. Frank replied his daughter was at university then. He said she was studying economics. The woman was so surprised at that because she said she had thought his daughter would become a lawyer like him. Conversation 8. The man greeted Martha and he asked her if she had seen Jim's seeing his salary. The woman replied that she didn't. However, she said she and Linda planned to visit him in a hospital last afternoon. The man agreed with her because he said Jim's wife said he really wanted visitors. Conversation 9. The woman asked Martin if that wasn't Sandy's car parked by the front door? The man replied that it was Tom's. He said Tom was new secretary. The woman advised Tom to move his car. She said Tom had parked in the director's space. Conversation 9. Conversation 10. The man asked the woman how much the bus fare was. The woman replied, it was $1.50. She asked the man if he wanted a transfer. The man replied he didn't, and he asked the woman to tell him when they got to his stop. He said he was going to the Central Post Office.